Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. So today I decided to do a couple sour beers, a style I'm not usually that crazy about, and but people have been giving me some beers to try, so I definitely wanted to give them a shot. And I'm always up for trying beers, even if it's not a style I really enjoy. I said in the Who Farted video I just did before this one, like Pilsner's not a style I really like. So should you take my word on if a sour is good or not? No, you'll just know if I like it or not. This one is kind of unique. It's from Pizza Boy. The only thing I can think of I've had from them is their Sunnyside. Is it Sunnyside Up? Their coffee stout. I think that's what it's called, which I've really enjoyed. I haven't tried the bourbon one yet, which I heard is a little lacking in bourbon. So I don't know if I'd like it or not anyway, but I would give it a shot. Um, but this one, it's a lemon dairy, so it's got milk sugar and lemons in it. And then I should probably silence my phone. And it's a sour IPA, 8.2%. So one of the things that kind of bums me out about not liking sours is typically they're relatively low ABV. They don't have to be, obviously, I know that, but a lot of them are typically, at least the ones I've seen. And so this one actually, the ABV is pretty high. This is courtesy of my man Jason, one of the many Jasons who has been really cool in trading beers and grabbing beers. And he gave me another one to compare, and I decided not to compare them. I have no real logical reason for it. I just decided not to. Different brewery, but similar style. I kind of wanted to just do this on its own. Pizza Boy, if you don't know, they're out of Pennsylvania. Where I live is relatively close to the border in upstate New York, although I've never been there. So I'm wondering if so I did not if you didn't watch the Who Farted one, I didn't it didn't change my mind on sour beers. This with some of the addition of the milk sugars maybe, and then I typically if I do like a sour beer, it's got a lot of fruit in it. More like wild ales is usually what I like. But anyway, so this does have lemons in it, but then that milk sugar, I don't know. I'm really curious. Um, Man, I just rinsed the glass out after having the beer in there too. Still some, just doesn't look like I did a good job. Anyway, that's more me being annoyed with myself. You can see a little bit through it. It is definitely, if I didn't know, I would just say, yeah, it looks like an IPA. Not like a New England style one, although it's not super clear, but it's not like that haziness either. Um, like half a finger ahead. Let's get into the aroma. Definitely getting sour and more pronounced lemon than I did in that Who Farted one. It was interesting. That one, because of the style, you could really smell the salt as well, like almost smelled like the ocean. This, I don't get any of that. And as advertised, I'm going to guess it doesn't have salt in it. It's not that style. Being a sour IPA, I imagine they did not put salt in it. So, man, I'm having a hard time picking out distinct aromas. And mostly the lemon comes through. It does have a little sweetness there, maybe from the milk sugars. But I don't get a lot of like typical IPA aromas either. So I'm going to guess that this is more sour than IPA like. Let's find out. Cheers. That's interesting. Okay. All right. So this is like a really interesting beer for me. I love lemons, lemon water, lemon garlic chicken. I like lemons a lot. So I definitely like the lemon in this. You do get some IPA characteristics. It would have been interesting to do it blind because I think this would be a really hard beer to you know, for someone to identify because it is sour, but it's not overly like puckering. But it is enough. Like, yeah, it's a sour, but it does have some of the IPA characteristics. And that I wonder if I'd pick out the milk sugar because it does have like that. Sometimes the body is helped by milk sugar in some of these IPAs that people are doing, and I get some of that in this as well. Yeah. Okay. So this is not bad. Would I buy it again? No. But again, I'm not a sour guy. That being said, like if I went there and I wanted to get like a flight, I would definitely pick the unless there was crazy other options I wanted. Like I would happily pick this to drink again, like in that format, if that makes sense. So I do like it, but there's like the list of beers and styles I like above this is so long. Like why would I pick this to do a whole can of it? Okay, so that makes sense. But man, let me get another swig. It's so unique to at least my palate because I don't typically drink stuff like this. You know what I really would like is if this had some berry in it. Maybe like if I got like my Randall Jr. out and smashed up some, blackberries and blueberries, and then put this on it for 20 minutes. I think just a hair more fruit besides the lemon in this would sell me on it more. But the fact that I'm even acknowledging I'd want to have it in a flight for me and my taste is saying a lot about this beer. So if you like unique sours, I would say seek this out. Given my preferences, I'm saying that. So take it however you want. Again, Jason, I really appreciate this. It was a cool. You had a bunch of cool beers that you were awesome enough to let me have, and we shared what was it? King John, which I had never had, which was cool. He's just a good beer dude. And I just said, yeah, give me a mix. I forget it was a 4-pack or a 6-pack from his trip, and he picked some cool stuff. And this is one of them. So I really appreciate it. Thank you again. Everyone else, thank you for watching. I always appreciate that. Like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers.